Your phone's connected to the thing?
Yeah, we're fully connected at this point.
Perfect.
And if we just send a link, I'm in position now too with that. All right, we're officially live. People, what's going on? You guys already know who it is. Your boy Bobby from Mentourme.com alongside
your boy Mike the Advisor.
People, as you guys know, sorry about the delay. We had technical difficulties tonight, but again, I know a lot of people want to hear this topic, and this week we decided, of course, we're letting people join in live. So if you want to, come live and enjoy a quick moment and give your perspective on certain angles of what we're talking about tonight, feel free to do that by just simply, of course, putting your email on the bottom. Today's topic is a real good topic, another great topic. Shouts out to everybody that's been watching this Thursday night live that we're doing.
Yeah.
We're starting to get some great feedback, and it's slowly building. Make sure you guys share this content. And again, we're not here bashing any women. We're here to give great dating advice. We're here to,
from a man's perspective.
Exactly.
A male's perspective in the dating market.
We're also here to elevate the spectrum when it comes to the quality of men that some women are requesting. We're also just giving our past experiences on how we can be better to assist you when it comes to your dating experience. Today's topic, let's get to it. Are modern women...
First, let's tell the people, before we jump in.
What's up? Talk to me.
If you want to get on this live, today the first time we're going to bring some people up based on the topics we're going to be debating. And we want to lay out some ground rules, okay? Whether you have a comment you want to add to it, or you want to give an opposing view, please stick to the topic.
Facts.
And stick to the concept of the conversation. We don't want to hear, oh, I know somebody this, and we can't argue a generalization with a specific.
Facts.
Right? So we want to try to keep it, that way. So if we say all men or all women, we're talking about all, including your ass, but not just you and the friends.
For sure.
So we can kind of keep it constructive. And also, let's get to the point. We don't want too much rambling on. Let's just get in, say what you guys say. We'll say what we got to say. We get you guys that way. If anybody else wants to get on, it's not too long. We don't hold you guys all, everybody, too long tonight because we already started late. And plus, it's the holidays. Christmas is coming up for some people.
Saturday already.
Saturday already.
It's 2 days.
And New Year's is next week. So that's the link. Put your email in the comments. The email you want us to send a link to, Bobby will send a link to you directly. Sure. You can click that link. Make sure you have some lighting facing you, not behind you, but facing you and your phone. Make sure your phone is stable so it's not moving all around because we have other people watching, or people will be watching later on. And that's it. Make sure you either got a headphone in or you're somewhere where it's not too noisy. But yeah, the conversation tonight is different. It's a little different because
it's worth it though. It's a great combo. I think this topic is one of our top 5 right here.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's really think about it. A lot of women are complaining. Okay, they're not finding the man they want or the man they deserve.
But the dudes are complaining as well.
Exactly. So I want to know in this particular conversation, who's right and who's wrong.
Right. And when we say complaining, we want to put it in perspective that, every week, me or Bobby, we get consultations on different topics. Right. It's supposed to be business, but it ends up becoming now relationship stuff, right? And let's say, Mike, where do I find this? Or Bobby, where do I find this? Or Mike, I got this issue with this girl, or whatever the case is. And we never said we were gurus, or it just ended up happening that way because we weren't getting the results that they wanted, or we just knew a better way to handle it. So this topic here is 2 sides we're going to be debating tonight. The first one that we believe is, or we're asking, and women can come up and defend the topic or not, but are women lazy when it comes to the dating scene?
Fellas, Dang, what's up, man? What's popping?
Fellas, please let us know this. Are women lazy when it comes to dating? We're going to get deeper into that. Verse, that's one side of the debate tonight. Are women lazy when it comes to dating? Verse, the argument that a woman will say as well is there's not enough good men. So that either they're lazy And when we just, rebuke that fact, oh, it's just not enough good men. So which one is it, ladies? That's what us as men, we want to figure out. Am I lying, Bobby?
This is the unanswered question that a lot of people want to figure out. Let's be honest, right? Okay. Is it true to believe there's a lot of women that simply do a couple things in life, which is what? Church, work,
they go to church,
home. And look, I'm a spiritual person. I'm not perfect. I'm not here to judge you on your spirituality. I'm not a pastor. I don't practice theology. All I'm saying, okay, is it true to believe that women go to maybe 3 places: church, work, and home?
Right.
And then say to themselves, there's not enough good men. Well, are you even putting yourself out there?
This is why I say they're lazy. So I'm going to stand on that side of it because I'm gonna be on the side of I feel that women are lazy. It's not that there's not enough good men. I believe that women are lazy. Bobby may feel the same. He may feel the other side that maybe there's not enough good men. And I believe both are correct in a sense. But we're talking generalizations. Again, we're not talking about specifics. Here's why I believe the laziness comes into play. And if you want to come on and rebuke the fact or say your side of it, drop your email in the comment. Bobby will send a link. You can come up live. If you don't, just drop a comment, and then we'll speak your comment once we get to that point.
Who's at fault, Mike? Is it women are lazy, or there's not enough good men? Which one is it? I want to know.
Here's why
I want to know.
Let's start with this.
I know what I feel. I'm gonna give you my perspective in a minute.
Here's why I think women are lazy.
Go ahead. Let me hear you.
This is how this thing started. Most women, in a concise way to say it, after going through the back and forth and everything like that, we've realized with a few women we spoke to, not a few, a good handful, but it's just become a consensus. I see that a lot. A lot of women believe, and there's a lot of sayings out there, social media can cloud the brain as well, right? They think the universe is going to send them the man they want.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense. I'm going to keep praying.
Let me repeat that again. You believe
no sense
that the universe out there, the stars, the planets, and the moons, and the galaxy is going to send you the man you want. Why do you say that, Mike? Oh, if it's for me, it'll find me.
Oh, my God. I can't tell you the numerous times
If it's for me, it'll always be for me. Ain't no if it's for nothing. If $1 billion was for me, it'll find me. But obviously, I got to go find it. If the job was for you, it would have found you. But obviously, you got to go find it. Why is it that women work for everything else
except finding a man?
Except for you just believe it all the time. They got to come chase you. You're not chaseable.
I think some women too, Mike. Beauty is confusing women.
What do you mean by that? Please
some women think just because they have great looks.
You talking about the pretty privilege?
Exactly, the pretty privilege where women are always trying to. Men are always trying to approach them, or men are always trying to holler at them, or men just simply want to have intercourse with them. They get that confused with, oh, I don't have to put in the work.
That's true.
No, he just wants to have intercourse with you. That does not mean he wants to put a ring on you. That does not mean he wants to commit to you. Yeah, there's a big difference.
There's a big difference. And here's the math with that. I always tell somebody this. Here's the math with that. Most women may not understand this. Ladies, let me keep it frank with you. Coming from the men. 100% of us, well, it depends on how you look now. But I'm going to just, like I said, generalizations. Because some dudes, they ain't got no type of standard. They'll hit anything.
Yeah,
but let's just say this. 100% of us want to have sex with you. 50% want to be your boyfriend. 1% will commit to marry you.
Facts.
Now, it doesn't mean that his speed is the same as everybody else's. But we're talking about the more filters you put, the less and less of them will be. Now, you may be confusing a guy that you talk about marriage with.
Very true. But
if correct me if I'm wrong, he needs to be thinking that way and having the conversation.
Oh,
and just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not. So I don't want to throw any guys under the bus thinking, damn, you should. No. Ladies, understand. There's something wrong with being a 30-year girlfriend. That we ain't talking about that.
Facts.
If he's trying to get his shit together, he's not supposed to be getting married right now.
If you're in a relationship with a dude and that's your boyfriend, and it's been 5-6 years, and he still hasn't married you, there's a 99.9% probability
it ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. He's not interested in.
Not that he don't love you. He just ain't interested right now.
And if you guys didn't even have the discussion, or you had to bring it up, nothing is worse than a forcible marriage. Meaning you keep throwing it in his face. Babe, what's his name just got married. What? Listen, obviously, if this man doesn't care enough to even have the conversation, he's been with you 6 or 7 years. Yeah. Marriage is not in his peripherals. I'll tell you right now.
But let's keep the accountability. Let's keep the accountable. It's a 50-50 thing when it comes to that. What do I mean? Really, a 60-40. But here's what I mean.
Let me hear you out on this.
The man should want to, for sure. We get that, and he should make the initiative to do so.
Facts.
But let me give you this analogy so you can really understand where I'm taking this.
Okay.
Just because you are eligible for the position does not mean you deserve the promotion.
You going in their chest tonight, Mike. You giving them so much. That's a gem.
Let me repeat that. Just because you're eligible, you meet the criteria, the requisition, you meet that. It doesn't mean you're eligible for promotion. It doesn't mean that you put in the work to get promoted. You can come in to a job, MBA, PhD, all that, but you have to what?
Facts.
Prove yourself.
Have to.
You have theory, there's theory, and then there's practicality. Are you a practitioner? Because you could be a great wife to your husband, but can you be a great wife to the institution? Marriage is also an institution. Don't think it's just a relationship. Look at the quote unquote couple goals, right? It just happened.
Oh God.
Megan and look, if she listen,
and let's clarify who filed the divorce too.
Ladies, winter is coming. Okay, if she can't
let's clarify who filed that divorce.
Listen, Megan Good is fine as hell. Okay, delicious looking, if that. Now, the brother himself is not an ugly brother. Handsome young man, no homo. He can get women. We all know that.
Yeah, there ain't no doubt there. No homo.
You know what I'm saying? Light skin, handsome fella. Okay, cool. He filed it. They looked perfect together, right? Who filed?
He filed.
Whatever happened is irrelevant because we don't know. We'll never know. But my point is that the person who initiated the filing tells much of the story.
Exactly.
Because it's not all the time. 70 to 80% of marriage filings are filed by what? Women.
Exactly.
Not by men.
For the man to go to
it takes a lot of, and for a guy, we got
man that probably has assets to go to an attorney and say, listen,
10 years they've been together.
Let whatever it costs, I'm down. If you want me to sign right now, I'm ready to sign these divorce papers and get in position.
A man, listen.
There's an issue there.
He's a man of the cloth. He is a man of the cloth.
I think he's a religious guy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. He's a man of the cloth. He is a man of the cloth. He's a man that's religious. He is a man that practices, to a degree, what he preaches, right? He lives in that. That's what he does. Outside of that, he's an executive for BET. So he makes money, potentially a millionaire probably. Perfect couple. She couldn't keep him happy. And it's not about, I wouldn't even say she couldn't keep him happy. She just couldn't keep the position.
Facts.
Because I realized,
But hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Could they have broken up due to a mutual agreement of maybe two individuals not agreeing to the timing of having a child?
No, but here's the thing. Like I said, this is not the Megan and her husband show. All I'm saying is that we ain't debating those facts. We ain't debating those facts. That's a whole other live. We're not debating those facts. Those facts are hearsay because we don't know.
Exactly.
Nobody really knows. All I know is Devon, whatever his name is, light-skinned buddy, he started it.
He's done with it.
So the fact that he started it and he ended it. Remember, she didn't propose to herself. He did. She didn't divorce herself. He did. So he started and he ended. It never always happens that way. But let me go back to my last point. Just because you're eligible for the position doesn't mean you get the promotion. What do you mean, Mike? Just because you say you're ready to be a wife doesn't mean the man, the CEO, believes you're eligible to be promoted. Not because of your what you believe that that position deserves. It's what he believes.
I feel 100% true, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
I'm getting on my knee. I'm paying all the bills.
For me,
we're doing all of this.
For me as a man, I feel 100%.
Come on, man. Let's just get
marriage is in the control position of the man. It's up to the man, and trust me, a lot of women just think as long as you're there sexually, the man will automatically commit to that position.
I have a great. We're gonna start the year off with something a little spicy. I'm not gonna say it tonight, but I'm gonna dig into that a little bit, and you guys can probably tell what the topic is. And soon we'll go into little comments. Not yet, because I want us to really have a talk tonight. Tonight, we started a little later. We know some people are gonna be off tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Facts, we know we're going into the holiday tonight. This is just because it was actually going to be how to not be alone for next Christmas. We didn't want to talk. We didn't want to ruin people's Christmas. Yeah, we don't want to come to y'all guys like that. We don't want to ruin your Christmas. You see the tree lit up, but ain't nothing under it because you ain't got no man, or it's cold in your house, but you sleeping by yourself. We got a couple comments too, man. That's fine. We're gonna get to them, but tonight we're gonna give them some pressure. The church is in session right now, and here's what I want them to really drill in, Bobby. It's to that point that you just said, right? We control all that, right? Marriage is controlled by us. Sex is controlled by women. Facts. But here's the thing to that. Facts. Whether just regardless of marriage or a relationship, you want us to stay with you and be exclusive to you, correct? Mm-hmm. That's everyone. Every woman, right? And everyone wants exclusivity. Exclusivity, great. But is it fair to the man that you want him to be exclusive to you? And then when he's asking for what's part of the deal, you can't meet that requirement. So you want him to be exclusive to you, but all this testosterone he got, you can't handle at the level he wants it handled. It becomes a chore to you. Oh God, all that situation. Look, I'm gonna say this, and this is why some people have issues when it comes to monogamy, because the husband, which is we see it all the time, husbands out here getting loose. We ain't gonna name no names, but we know in general in America, in the world. Why? Very true. Not because of sex. It's to the level that he wants it. She can't because I'm not tonight. It becomes like a chore. Oh no. That's an automatic issue. 90% to 10%. Where do you think the other 80 is getting filled, Mama? And then, oh my gosh, how could he? It's not correct. I'm not saying it's something you should have to deal with. But I just want you to understand the mindset of it from a man's point of view. This is a man's channel. We're gonna tell you from our point of view. We get it, women, but we gotta go out there, make the money. Pay 80% of the bills. Don't forget, every time we go out to eat, we paying too. The majority of the bills is paid by us. We putting the gas in the car to take you wherever we go. Oh, that's another expense. Vacations is 90% on us. 90% on us, correct? Or sometimes 100%. Oh, don't let you want to get nails on the feet done. On us as well. Oh, you got some girls you can't meet? Sure. Oh, it's on us as well. Sure. Here's a little. Let me send you a little Zelle so you can pay that little card note that you got. It's not mine. So all this burden is on us. All we ask is to release that stress, in a sense, figuratively, on you, but you can't handle that part of the job. You see, that's why I feel like that's where a lot of the issues come into play. When a woman is dating a long term, I feel when a woman is dating a man, and you see the part he said, not enough good men. No, that's a funny aspect because there's a lot of great men. The first question is, does these great men, do they want you? Are you prepared for these great men? Are you humble? Are you a level of peace? Do you understand what it is to be the mother of their child? That's number one. Are you of peace? That peace is so important because women love to play the blame game. It's actually a little bit. It's actually on top of sex. It's the peace, then the sex. That's how important to me. Peace. That's the hierarchy for men. Is because you can get sex. Well, no. Let's go back. Respect, peace, then sex. Well, of course. Because the respect level, you ain't got no respect. You ain't gonna have no peace. The relationship is not even there. You might as well just know. You already know why the man cheated. But here's the thing: no respect. Is it safe to say that respect and the peace come together? I would say yes, for sure. It kind of everything falls right into it if you really think about it. Because if you're giving me peace, that means you respect me enough to understand when I say I'm good, mama, I'm good. When I say not right now, baby, it's not right now. When I say let's do this, it's let's do this. Not saying I'm going to control the situation. It means that you understand your position, you understand my position. You let me be CEO, and you are the chief admin officer.
See, the problem is today, some women will take being receptive as a control aspect. Or, man, I'm not your yes woman. I'm not a yeah. But and here's the problem, right? Some women are not receptive to taking any order.
Right, but those are the ones that are most likely single or have a horrible relationship life. And it's not their fault. They've been taught that.
Facts.
They probably have a single mother. Mm-hmm. They probably have single sisters.
Facts.
They probably hang around girls who ain't got what they want. They're all in the same situation. So brunch on Sundays, the Friendsgiving, it's all a bunch of y'all single girls talking about y'all dramas.
Facts.
A 40-year-old that used to be married, all y'all just can't get it right.
And then you ever really look at that? That's the big difference between a man and a woman. A lot of men will see that situation and say, hold on, what can I do differently to not be at this table like this? The woman will see the situation. No, it's like there's women that have a whole group of single friends. Nobody's married.
Yeah, there's no accountability. That's why they
At what point do you say, damn, I'm not going to be that person, which might be laziness. I'm not going to be that person just chilling, hoping that church is going to bring a person for me. Right. I'm not going to be that person thinking that a man's going to come through my goddamn window. Right. I'm going to actually start making some different moves, getting my body together, getting humble.
And ladies, we want to understand this. We want you to understand
Come on, man, for real.
We're talking about right now the two different types of topics. Are women lazy when it comes to dating? And versus there's not enough good men. I'm going to stick to the women lazy part. Because you think the universe is going to send you a man. The universe is not. God ain't going to send you a damn thing that you don't work for. Right? Faith is nothing.
Without application.
Faith is nothing.
Facts.
So you want to spit all these scriptures and all other stuff. You want a traditional man so bad, but you want to be able to do what you want to do with your modern self. It don't work that way. He got to be chivalrous. He got to do all these traditional things while you out here with the drag queen swag is what I call it. Because the big lashes, the blonde hair, the long nails, that became a thing with the drags. That wasn't never seen real women going heavy on their ass.
I don't know where the foolishness with the crazy lashes come from. I mean, I think it's urban. I think it's ghetto.
Men never said anything that we wanted that.
I even think the ridiculous.
But it's not about us, remember. It's not about us.
The ridiculous butts, the ridiculous frames that don't even look proportioned.
It ain't about us. They'll tell you that. But then there's not enough men.
It's just women competing against women. And they're complaining men don't want me. We never told you we wanted that.
Yeah.
Let's think about this, right? Is it true to believe that some women feel they're too good to make a move onto a man?
100%. 110%.
I'm never going to. You can like a man. You know he's a great man. You know he's been trying to apply himself to you. 100%. Okay, are you ever going to make a move, or is he lame? Or he don't know how to dress? Or he don't have the type of car I would think he should drive at his age? See, these things is what's killing women. So you ain't never going to make a move. A man could be in your DM right now. The man that you want. I'm not going to give him a chance because I don't want to make the move.
But here's the thing. Let's talk about this, though.
Talk to me.
I don't even know how to unpack this. Okay, so don't want to make the move. Like you just said, it might be in your inbox. You don't want to make the move. Is it, or let me ask you if you agree. Do you agree that we are supposed to wow or impress the woman?
I'm not the type to believe in that. I like to just be me. So
this is the issue, which is why they get this too good to make a move thing, because if you're on like the big thing right now, especially on dating sites, especially with these younger women or just women in general, please say more than hi, how are you? I can't introduce myself.
I didn't know that was an issue. Like, okay,
you can't even approach. So think about it. We're talking about online dating.
That is true though.
And even face to face, hit me with your best pickup line.
Oh, I love it.
There's no more of the, hey, how are you? How are you doing? Introduction. It has to be something above and beyond. For you, I don't even know if you even worth it. See, all women want to be special. And you're going to hate me for this, but you're not.
In what aspect?
Here's what I mean. You want to be special for just being a woman. I want to be special for just being a man.
Facts.
We don't get, it's a double standard.
Yeah. I see where you're going.
We're only special based off the value and the resources that we can provide. A wealthy man is much more valuable to any woman. He is wealthy.
Yes,
a basic dude is not more valuable to any woman on a resource level. Resources, talking about financials, the things that we're supposed to protect and the things that we're supposed to provide. The guy who has more, the guy who has less, yes, are different to women. But all of you do not bring the same level of peace. All of you do not bring the same level of respect. All of you do not bring the same level of anything. But all come to the table expecting to be presented or treated, I'm special. Because you're human?
Let me say this too. There's a big problem too why this happens, right?
But like, what is this princess mindset crap? Like, you're too good for everything. Like, he just has to prove it.
You know why?
Like it's just...
Because
get out of here with
there's a lot of simps. There's a lot of weak men that will do anything knowing that this is not the right woman to do anything for. And make them believe that it's a necessity. They don't have to work for it. Yeah. I'm going to give them everything.
Day one.
And then here's the thing. I love it when this happens. You lost a woman.
Yeah.
All what you invested, wasted down the drain.
Right.
People don't understand dating costs.
100%.
Being in a relationship, it costs.
100%.
And I realize there's a lot of yes men. And then here's the thing too, man. You did all that, and then what did you gain?
Yeah, there's a thin line between being chivalrous and being simp, right?
Facts.
I can open the door for you, obviously, when we get in and out of the place. I can make sure you're on the right side of the seat.
In a minute, Dave. We're about to get it right in there.
Yeah. Well, I can get you on the right side of the road when we're walking. Those types of manly gentleman things, gentleman things. But there's a level of being chivalrous and there's a level of being simp. Get me my favorite things on this day. Go above and beyond here. Take me to somewhere I've never been. Listen. You're playing, a lot of women are not thinking beyond tomorrow. Why do I say that, Mike? Because you're picking on ridiculous things. And when we start asking you things about 3, 6, 5, 10 years from now, oh, I haven't thought that. The favorite bar, I haven't thought that far yet. You need to. Because why? You're the CEO of running the family.
Imagine.
That's the administrative officer. You run all administrative tasks in our family. I'm the executive. I'm making the big decisions. I'm going to get the big money to provide for all of us, not just you.
Is it true to believe that a lot of women just simply...
And when I'm talking about all women, let's just be clear about this before you say that. Let's clarify which women we're talking about.
Or is it true to believe that a lot of women value themselves too high?
Well, that's a fact, yeah. Well, that's for sure, yeah, they do. Because here's the thing. Unfortunately, men value women based off what Kevin like to call the sexual market value, right? How your frame is set up.
For sure.
If you're not set up, uniquely or intriguing, we're not. Because here's the thing. In the community we're in now, we're in a nice community, but I don't see any Lambos on the block.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't see any McLarens on the block.
Facts.
I don't see any Phantoms on the block. Why are they such in praise? Because when you see them, you give them respect because you don't always see them. Because why? We're talking about $250,000 and up type vehicles. It's not for everybody. It's for the 1%. But I see a lot of Toyotas and Lexuses out here. Anybody can get that. So, to my point, every woman believes they're a Lamborghini when a lot of them are Toyotas out here.
Now, my thing is this.
When we're talking about sexual market value, not, oh, I'm a good person. We care about that after the fact.
To me, I look at it like this, right?
So don't get out here basing thinking somebody's going to come find you.
While you're talking about the sexual market value. So we're going back to women are lazy, not taking care of themselves.
Just not putting in the effort. This all has to be 90% of us and 10% them when it comes to the dating. When it comes to the dating. Because the whole point is to get promoted, ladies, to you control sex, we control relationship.
Facts. We
get sex with you, but the relationship is up to us. You ask us to be exclusive. We ain't asking you.
Very true.
Some guys will, yeah, we're not talking about the one-offs. We're talking about the generalizations. Women want to be exclusive to, okay, you dealing with me, I only want you to deal with me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, I'm going to deal with you. You're the girlfriend now. Associate, analyst level.
And then when you prove yourself.
You become fiance. You know what I'm saying?
You became that. You proved yourself so much with the intangibles, doing the things that the exceptional things that others haven't done. You stayed humble. You brought me peace. You added value to me. You were a great woman. Not just come with that foolish talk of cooking, cleaning, baloney.
I'm listening.
At the end of the day, a lot of men can cook and clean.
Those are the basics.
That's not a value added benefit.
Not a value added.
You coming in with, hold on, I'm really adding value to this man. I'm gonna be the mother of his child.
Intangibles. I know what position I play.
Even somebody said this recently, right, with the whole Christmas gift. Is it true to believe even down to a Christmas gift, you could be with a woman for 2, 3, 4 years. Christmas time comes, they still don't know what the hell gift to buy you.
Because they
still haven't learned your man in 4 years.
It's not about you. Just think he want cologne all the time. You don't let
a wallet, like what, a razor.
You care about what he's
lame,
paying attention to.
That's lame.
Because you know why? We don't make them pay for not paying attention. So if we treat the women the same way they treat us, you know what they call us? Oh, you a bitch. Oh, you acting like a female.
Yeah. Because
I'm putting you to the same standard
of what you putting the man through.
Because when we come from the barbershop, we don't act like, damn, you couldn't see I just got a haircut. We're not tripping about that. We know we fresh. We don't care if you know.
That's right.
But when you come from the hair, you don't see something different about me. Like, I see it, babe. But I mean, yeah, you look nice, babe. But what nice specifically? Like, you want me to talk? You want me to say exactly the thing?
But you see, that's the women are sort of they're very emotional,
and they have the right to be. That's what you're supposed to do. Exactly. I'm not gonna take that away from you and shun you for it. But there's a level that has to be controlled.
For sure. I think, my thing is to, a lot of women sometimes ignore the fact too when they blame the whole, there's not enough good men. Are you ignoring the man that you should have? Here's the thing, right? A lot of women like to date either thuggish guys. That's one.
Talking about the money bags.
The money bags.
The money bags, little babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
gangsters.
They like to date the type that just looks like eye candy on their hand.
I love when they have the high standards in their
exactly.
And the only thing that they was
dating what they really need.
Yeah, what they need. They don't like what they need. They don't like control. Remember,
they don't like that. So
control.
They'll rather date a thuggish, knowing it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Or date a guy that just looks like eye candy because he has some nice eyes. Cool. Right. And I'm not hating on any brother that got nice eyes, whatever. It's cool. Hey, that's right.
But it's such a shallow reason, man.
It's crazy. And then at the end of the day, you complain. But the great man, you had a lot of opportunities to have him.
Yeah.
You let him pass you by.
Yeah.
Then now he don't want you no more.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, we're in a world now, women. I want y'all to understand this whole. There's not enough good men. Oh, good men is out here, and they're very well aware that they're good men. Social media is changing things now more than ever.
Them guys is open.
If you think being lazy is going to get you in first place, you got to understand, ladies. You got to step it up.
Women think
you got to step it up.
You're not
I ain't competing against no other woman.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Don't compete.
They was mad when Kevin said, "Oh, you ain't got to worry about Becky. You got to worry about the Latinas."
It's for sure. Stay right there. Don't compete. There's a lot of beautiful women.
Because Maria down the street gonna go, "Oh, papi, it's me." It's a done deal.
Got the frame. Mama got the frame. Mama chef.
She know how to season her food. She know how to do everything you can do, and she's agreeable. And not only that, she's boosting my ego to the max.
Come on, you can compete with that. Let's take a couple comments before we continue. And also, anybody who wants to go live, who wants to come up join us live, feel free to put your email. We're gonna send you a link, and I want to hear what y'all got to say. Put your comments below, people. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Let's take a couple comments. Here we go. All right. Hey, Dane, what's up, baby? Dane say, what's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Rachel says, lazy in what way?
Lazy in dating. She heard what we said. So
okay.
We've been going into that, so I'm pretty sure she probably got it.
Dane says, modern women are lazy unless they know a man that has money, they will go up to him and talk. So they don't. Is that true that women only talk?
But they don't never know. They think they know. Nobody really knows until you know.
Hey, let's be honest, right? Dane, that's a good point, right? A lot of women, they truly don't know, and it's the problem with women. They'll go based off, oh, he got 3 chains on, he got a Cuban on, oh, he got a foreign vehicle, never know if it's scam, Toro, you don't know what it is. Based on perception, you're going to approach the wrong man. Right. Instead of, here we go again, we spoke about this, vetting, having a conversation, and realizing, hold on, based on the questions I asked, based on reality, here's the problem with women and men. Men, we're going to try to make sure we pay attention to the black or white. This is what it is or this is what it ain't.
Right.
Women are going to base it off of, well, emotion, non-reality factors.
Correct.
Oh, well, you know what? Look, I mean, he got nice shoes on. He's fresh.
Yeah,
he's fitted.
He's swagged out.
He
looked like he got money. Well, mama, what is money? But let me ask you that. What is money?
Why? It's crazy.
And if you look like a rapper, most likely you don't have money because real money is quiet.
Right? Devin, what's going on? Atlanta in the building.
What's going on, y'all? Appreciate all y'all coming in. Appreciate all y'all
Paul Facts, what's going on? People, we're talking about a great topic tonight. Shouts out to Paul, too, man. I know he want to jump on his live tonight. Are modern women the problem, or is not enough good men? Which one is it?
Are they lazy? Are they lazy?
Is modern women lazy, or is just not enough good men? That's the topic for tonight.
Please tell us what side y'all think, because
Dane says
I believe to more degree that they lazy.
Dane says, what does a woman have to offer a man that they haven't given to another man?
That no woman can answer that question. You just put calculus in the goddamn comments. These girls cannot. They can't.
Yeah,
they cannot calculate that formula. The only way they can say that is if they don't have kids. If you don't have any children, right? You got a one up. But once you have that, it's nothing else you can bring.
All right.
Unfortunately, ladies.
The boss chick. He says the boss chick thing is what's making women single. That's a good. Oh, I love. Dan, I love where you're going.
You mean what's keeping them single?
Yeah, what's keeping them single.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Women need to build together with the man. Most don't want to build.
Who said that?
That's Dane says. That's such a strong.
Dane, great
this
job.
Whole I'm a boss chick. This whole street boss chick baloney.
Remember, a lot of the boss chicks ain't got no man.
Imagine, or having relationship problems.
Yeah. I don't take advice from those type of women. Unfortunately, I wouldn't either, ladies, because it's a different dynamic. You can't compare men and women when it comes to this type of advice. The tables are different for us.
It's very true.
The tables are different for us. You get what I'm saying? A boss chick is great, but that's a lot of masculine energy most of the time, not all the time. But you can be a boss chick without saying you're a boss chick. See, I believe that boss chicks just get stuff handled. They don't got to answer that. They don't got to, promote that. My opinion, a boss chick, my opinion, it ain't an entrepreneurial thing. It ain't a financial thing. It's holding it down thing. You the glue to that family.
Rachel says
he ain't nowhere near where he need to be if it ain't for you being there.
Rachel says, to be honest, actually we got Paul coming up. I just sent them the link. Paul, the link is sent to you. To be honest, I don't understand what mentality either. I don't understand. To be honest, I don't understand that mentality either. I'm a single woman, and it's true. I guess I was going with
which mentality? Well, who said that?
That's Rachel. That was probably when we was talking
which mentality,
earlier.
Rachel?
Probably when we were talking earlier about the mentality of certain women thinking that their man gonna come through the goddamn window. Probably.
Let's be honest. Let's be clear here. I'm not saying you need to go out there with a sign on the side of the road and panhandle for a man. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you need to be able. If you're Google, we need to find you on the first page.
Facts.
Meaning you have to be on the scene, not the dating, not like the club scene, but you need to be available, especially in 2021. Where are they? They're in dating sites. They're already on the things that you use. Check your inbox. Look at the guy's profile. If a man has a private profile, red flag, don't follow him.
All about to come on. Go ahead.
Yeah. Red flag, don't follow him. You get what I'm saying? Like a man should be a certain level visibly if you know you want to be with him. If you got a private profile, it's not because of you, mom. It's because of another girl before you. You probably don't want to get no drama with that.
You know,
you want to see somebody is visible. You know what I'm saying? Check that inbox. You got 1,000 unread messages and thinking, "Oh, my man, he probably in there."
Give him a shot. I like how Danielle said it's the city girl's fault. Danielle, I'm gonna say this.
It was a lot of girls before her.
And I'm gonna say this too. I see where Danielle is coming with that.
It's true to fault.
But a part of it, I'm gonna say this about the city girls. A part of it, I'm actually on their side.
What
I'm gonna tell you why.
On their side pertaining to what?
The realness that these women bring. A lot of women are not real with themselves.
Okay.
These young women, again, some of their standards is a bit ridiculous. That's just them. Okay. And I can't even say it's ridiculous anymore because don't they make a certain amount of money? They have a certain amount of wealth. So for them to say they want a 7-figure guy, all that baloney talk, I get it. But are they gonna have high quality value men? I don't think so.
Right.
Okay. So
they just want men who have the money.
But my thing is with the reality of some of these women. Okay. Example like a Cardi B. What I like about a Cardi B is not only
I'm fucking with Cardi.
I'm fucking with her, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm fucking with Cardi. I like the fact of how authentic she is from day one. She speaks her mind. She is exactly who she is then compared to who she is now.
Yeah.
Some women today like to conform into being I don't want to be that type of person. I don't want to give my man the sex the way he wants. I don't want to be judged. Women, look, it ain't that serious. Be you. Men actually want to freak in the sheets. When we commit to you,
stop being selfish.
We want you to be our little freak in the sheets, our little hoe, if that's what you want to call it.
Right.
It's okay for us. Women, I don't want to do it here. I don't want to do this. Women, I want y'all to understand, like,
our mentality, our attention span is very short. If you can't keep it,
you're gonna lose a lot of men trying to be this perfect angel. That's not what men want. Men want you to be you. Men want a freak. Men want a woman that's just dope. I can take you out and vibe with you. You're that type of woman.
Right.
And you still bring me peace. I can respect that.
You bring me peace, but you know how to bend me to your will.
Exactly.
That's a dangerous woman. That's a woman that's like that. You gotta get this ring, girl.
Hold on, I'm about to bring Paul in.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me get Paul in. We got Paul in the building, man. Hold on. Paul, what's popping?
What's going on?
What's going on, baby? Listen, we got Paul in the building.
Hold on. Hey, Paul, make sure ain't nothing else on in the background. Just the StreamYard. So ain't no feedback.
Yeah, it's just
Okay, good. Okay, cool. We got Paul on the live right now. This is dope. Paul, I want to hear what you got to say. How do you feel about the topic? Talk to us.
I'll bring him up close. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Yeah, cool. I think it's a great topic. There's a lot of different angles to view it. My perspective, I'm gonna say that there's truth to both sides. You know, there are modern day lazy women, and there are men that need guidance in some form of a way. But to break it down, I think that you know, what it comes down to is women are in a position now where, you know, they have to play a role that they're just not supposed to play. You know, most women are being men nowadays, or they're trying to be men without understanding what it is to be a man. Right.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I see where you're going. Continue. Go ahead.
Right. And with that is gonna come a lot of miscommunication to men that need to step up. Like, men don't like to be challenged by women in certain areas.
Zero.
Period. You know what I mean? And
Not at all.
I think that the women who have in our day and age, we call it bossed up, like the boss chick, right?
Yeah.
Man, can't tell them nothing.
They're gonna stay having bad men.
There's nothing wrong with a boss chick, like Mike was saying, but it's how you go about being the boss. You know what I'm saying? With what it is that you do. So if you go out there, you make your own money, you do your thing, you can sports it, cool. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But that doesn't make you a man. You know, the ideal thing is women believe that the only thing that men are good for is finances. That's that, like Mike was saying earlier.
Yes, preach.
That's what brings our
someone balance, yes.
Right now, with that mindset out there, you have the good man that has a vision, that knows how to lead her in the directions and the places that she needs to go. But because he's not where ideally she wants him to be financially, like he ain't making 6-7 figures a year, then automatically he's not disqualified to be considered a good man, right? So
100%.
So women will look at us and be like, oh, men just want sex, that's it, right? And it's a problem for us to look at them that way, because now it comes off like we're objectifying them. But in a sense, it's the same thing they do to us without getting to know us, if we're not showing them in the very beginning what it is that they want to see. So they get mad when it's like, okay, she looks good, she knows she looks good, so she's gonna get approached. But if a man doesn't look good financially, not physically, financially, then automatically he's now not qualified. He's disqualified immediately. And then you hear that, oh, there's no good men out there. No, that's not the case.
So, Paul, let me ask you then. It seems to me, based on what you're saying, it seems you may be leaning more on the side of that women are lazy. Yes or no?
You have women that are lazy. Yes. Definitely.
We're talking about no. Remember, we're not talking about just a few. We're talking about just generalization, just the total.
But genuinely, in this and this is how I'm gonna see it. Just like for I'd say women are lazy until they realize what it is that they have. So like
correct,
I said,
but until then, because they're not psychics. They believe they are, but they're not psychics.
If we're talking in general,
in the beginning,
in general, in the beginning, yes, 100%.
That's all we want to know.
That's all I want to know.
100%. Yeah.
100%. The truth is the truth, and Paul, you're 100% right. Is it true to believe a lot of women, single parents, women that's living a single lifestyle, they get so used to being single,
that's the problem,
and sometimes raising a child or raising kids, they start to build a masculine type of mindset, believing I am the man, I do everything as a man, and so they get confused when they find a real man. They don't know how to date him. They don't know how to play that, go reposition themselves and say, well, look, let me be a subordinate and let him play his role. It's very difficult for them to be receptive to that. You're 100% right. Because for so long, and especially right now, we're in a day and age, so many single women exist.
100%.
A lot of single women with kids, without kids exist, and they're existing for so long without a partner or a good man. So when they finally find a good man that has leadership skills, they're not going to be receptive.
Yeah.
And a thing to that is a lot of women nowadays don't like the definition of the word submit. Like women don't want to submit to their man.
Do you know why? Because it feels like control, and unfortunately, it goes back to it's a cycle, right? It's a cycle because you have to deserve that. It's not just I'm gonna bring that. You have to deserve it because they've seen so much garbage before. But here's the problem. I always tell women. I've dealt with this plenty of times in my life, and men will still deal with this to this day. Making men of your present pay for the mistakes of the men you chose in the past equals no future.
Right. Facts. So
so you're coming up with this guard of, I've been hurt before, I've been this before. That's fine what you've been before.
This is not what it is right now.
No disrespect. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts. Let me comment on that.
Just because a job fired a guy who looked just like you before, don't mean they're about to treat you the same way. Well, we had a guy who looked just like Paul. You know what, Paul? Let's go ahead and put you in the back of the line over here in this office because you look just like the last dude we had named James.
That wouldn't be fair, but a lot of women do it.
That's my point. And that's the burden you're coming with. So not only are you coming with all these expectations, but you're also coming with unseen baggage.
Right.
That you think you handled, but you're not qualified to handle.
Exactly. And that goes back to the point that you were making earlier about the man has to qualify you. If you want certain things, you can't just come expecting or believing that you're deserving of something that you haven't proven yet. Right?
Yeah, true. Because there's many people behind you.
Right. And then on top of that, if you're coming with this high expectation, which is fine if you have the expectation, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But along the way of getting to that point where the man says, okay, she's proven herself, at the same time, you got to be humble because you're going to have to prove yourself to get there. But at the same time, you're going to have to show me, even though you've been through X, Y, and Z, you can see me as a leader and submit to what I want. A lot of people get the definition of submission wrong. It's literally knowing that you have the freedom and power to do whatever you want, but giving it to somebody else. That's not
facts.
That's a big one. In essence, submission is more of you having control over yourself to understand that you're going to allow the man to lead.
Right.
If you view it that way, it's not the man is controlling you. It's you're making this decision to trust his judgment and his guidance or his leadership, right? The problem is most women choose men that don't know how to lead, though.
And we're gonna get into. And we're actually gonna get into that. We have a whole other show talking about that. But Paul, I appreciate you coming up, bro. It's good to see you, man.
That was a good.
And you've been lying, man. You said you gained weight, boy. You still looking swole over there.
I cut it. I asked Bobby to see me a couple weeks ago. I was looking.
That boy swole. He was at my office. That boy swole.
Yeah, he lied to me. Talking, I'll be getting
Paul,
fat.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you on the live.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You're giving some amazing notes, and a lot of women definitely want to consider because I see a couple people with some comments. but it's very true. Masculinity is killing a lot of women. The truth about understanding who you are in life and what position you play in a relationship is very imperative to a healthy relationship, and that's hard for a lot of women because they're so mentally conformed to this whole, individualistic type of mindset. I'm gonna do everything myself. I'm gonna make my own decisions. I'm gonna do everything I want to do, no matter what. Okay, so what's the point of dating?
Right.
If you're gonna have that mindset and you're gonna live that life, what's the point of dating? And that's what's hindering a lot of women. But it's so tough because I start to see women, they're getting older now, realizing, hold on, I'm getting close to 40. I'm getting close to 45. At a certain point, somebody has to be held accountable.
Right. Right.
You 45 and you still having dating problems with a man, there's a problem. There's a real problem. So Paul, I want to say appreciate you jumping on this live and really giving your opinion. We're going to take a couple comments and continue. My boy, make sure you get on next week. I would definitely want you on again, okay? Actually, no, next week we're not going live. We're going to, because the New Year's. We're going to go the following Thursday. So the first week of first Thursday of next year.
January 6th it should be.
Okay? Appreciate the live. Appreciate you coming in, Paul. Great information. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate the support, okay?
No problem.
We got a couple comments, Mike. I want to
let's get into it.
Okay, here we go. All right, we got a person named Woohoo says, okay, she's on the side, or she's on the side, I'm assuming. There's not enough good men. Okay, first of all, she says, I was in a three-year long engagement relationship after the final breakup.
Here we go.
I was called a hoe just for dating someone else.
Here we go.
Okay.
But see, here's the problem, Woohoo. You're giving us bits and pieces now. Because go ahead. That don't really mean nothing. We hear you've been in a 3-year relationship. You were called a hoe because you dated somebody else. I hear that. But what does that mean? Right? What does that mean? That doesn't mean there's not enough good men. Because it's not a fair assessment. Remember, we're not talking about your personal experiences here. We're talking about the generalizations. But here's the problem. Because you have chosen so much garbage and you have no system to vet the men. This is why we're going to have a live about this on what is the best way to do this. Not how to vet the man to date him, how we gave y'all before. We gave y'all all the keys. Now it's what is your system if you by yourself or if you have men in your family.
That's right.
Learning how to, stop repeating the cycle.
Right.
Because the problem is women have gone through 4, 5, 6, 7 relationships. They all ended garbage because he did something. So they say. It was his fault.
Everything is always
because
his fault.
He did something. Okay, cool. We get all that. Let's say it was the case. At what point is it, damn, I keep picking the same types of toxicity? Either it was toxic, it didn't work, or we just weren't good. It was something that it wasn't in. And this is what we're talking about when it says I don't believe in the not enough good men, because in psychology they call that a fixed mindset. I don't believe there's not enough good women out here. I picked a whole bunch of garbage. I'm not going to say, oh my God, there's so much garbage out here. Yeah. Why? Because my mother's in my life. I've seen what she's done and what she could do by herself. So I know that there are more women that are like my mother who have raised women single, just like she raised me as a boy, that have raised their daughters the right way. Just because I'm in Florida somewhere and I can't find them, don't mean they're not out there.
I'm going to say this too. It's definitely true. It's true to believe that if you asked men or women, vice versa, makes no difference. Let's qualify the last 3 people you dated. Usually when people ask me for some dating advice and we ask or I answer, the last 3 people you dated usually is trash.
Garbage.
And then
just tell it like it is. It was garbage.
Usually it's straight trash / garbage. And then you know what women say? Oh, but this is what I'm looking for now. Okay. So you want to go from a 0 to 100.
It doesn't work that way.
Have you also fixed yourself up mentally to make better choices? Because that's so important. Because again, I already
therapy.
Okay, we see woohoo.
What she said?
Okay, hold on. There isn't enough. Okay, so in her eyes, there isn't enough good men. Okay. So I get it.
What she said though?
I would love to know like 3 people she dated. The last 3, what they do for a living.
But I see a paragraph. What's that paragraph?
Let me tell you what the paragraph says. It's not often compared to the one that's not for you. That's not negative. Just pointing out. I have guy besties. There go them guy besties. I want to tap into that keyword. Cause that bestie bullshit. That's what be getting women fucked up right there.
Okay, go ahead.
I have guy besties.
Guys
who want to be together, but it's hard finding the right dude.
Okay, so now I'm gonna break that a whole. I'm gonna obliterate all of that. It's great finding. You're speaking in a position as if you're the one that's choosing.
They should be choosing you.
Let's be clear about this, ladies. You don't choose men. We choose you. Because why? As you say, if he's not applying pressure, he did all these social media quotes, right? We are the ones applying pressure. We are picking you up to go to the. We're paying for the first. You know how much better women would choose men if they paid for all the dates up until the relationship started?
You know why? That's gonna really.
Because they got more skin in the game.
Yeah, that's gonna change the whole dynamic.
Pay for all the dates. Every date we go out on, it's on you. Whatever I choose, it's on you.
The first 5 is all on you.
Until we become in a relationship, or until we have sex and we decide we want to be exclusive. Pay for all the dates. And see how much better you choose men.
Because you know what? You're gonna make a lot of better decisions. Because you're gonna realize. Remember, and
there's something tied to it.
It's so true because you gotta realize, for some women, the money is so important to them, right? And to sacrifice what's so important to you, you're gonna quickly readjust. Hold on, I'm gonna spend $80, especially the dinners nowadays. $80 dinner, $200 dinner, $300. You're gonna quickly hold on. This man ain't worth my time.
But let's go back to what she said. We hear you, woohoo. But here's the thing. So what? So what? Why do I say that? Because why? You're talking from your own specific experience of the guys you know. That does not mean of the over 3 billion men out here in the planet, millions in America, millions in the state you live in, ain't not a good enough good man. No. You're searching or you're fishing in the wrong pool. You're not available and nobody can find you. I can guarantee there's a schedule that you stick to and men ain't involved in that schedule.
And that's very true. That's a lot.
Meaning being available for them. Whether it's going to a lounge, whether it's being online actively, not, you got a profile, but I'm never here. The stuff they love to say. That's not what we're talking about. You're intentional about it. Because to get a degree, you were intentional about it. If you have one. To get a job, you're intentional about it. So don't say that it's not a good men if you're not intentional about finding, because unfortunately, you're gonna have to go through a lot of garbage like men do to find the gem, to find the wifey.
It's very true. And the problem is, like you said earlier,
it's the work.
A lot of women don't want to put in the work. Because again, I love how you said, if the woman had to pay the dates, the first 3-4 dates, when they got skin in the game, I guarantee you they would make different decisions.
Yeah, get y'all coquitos ready, man. We going in tonight. Listen,
I'm telling you.
Listen.
Because you pay for 2 or 3 $200 dinners. Believe me, you're gonna realize real quick if he's worth it or not, and move on.
So the thing you wanted to tap into, and we have it as one of the points for not a good enough good men. What type of men are you ignoring?
Ooh, you finally went on the side that people don't like to talk about.
So he's a bestie, right? But why is the bestie not suitable to be? Because listen, I'm gonna be real with you. Unless you're not fine, unless you're not really all that.
Ain't no man
is your bestie if you're an attractive woman. Unfortunately, attractive women don't have besties. They have maybe one, the cornball, who's really the guy who just ain't never had the guts to just really say he want to be with her. Yes. He was so stuck he was so deep in that friend zone. He was so deep in the friend zone where he couldn't even come back. He had to just take his position because he watched her be taken up and picked up by all these guys.
I love the whole bestie talk. Sometimes the bestie, he done smashed by mistake a couple times, and then realize usually the besties he smashed a couple times by mistake, and he realized who was going to work out. Yeah. So let me just keep it as a bestie. Or you got the bestie that do
this. It's a secret only between them.
Yeah, it's a secret only between them. So as a man, you never gonna know the secret. So you just go with like.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was just one time.
Yeah, and remember, some women, he took 3 strokes. That don't count. So, so the whole bestie. Look, I get it. You got a bestie. He leaving the door open when times get rough. Oh wow, I can't believe he did that to you. Right. You deserve better. Okay, so boss, since you're such a guru in knowing what she wants, how come y'all didn't work out?
Right.
How come y'all didn't work out?
How come you didn't go get that? Because here's the thing, ladies, we're hunters. We are not designed to be just your friend unless you are unattractive to us. That's the only way we're your friend.
Let's be real, man.
The only way, and I've had one real homegirl friend my whole life. I got
female besties. I got homegirls, we cool, but ain't no female. I already know if you bad, you know what I mean? If I'm single, I already know I did that. I try to get to you.
Right, of course.
I'd rather just be your friend. I ain't no bestie.
But let's be real.
No bestie at all.
Most women don't really know what the type of man they want. They think they do. They got the generalities, the textbook answer. Oh, he has to be this, he has to be that, he has to be da. We hear that. But who, let me ask you, what does those good men you say you want that you can't find, what do they want from you?
Facts.
What do you have to look like? What type of clothes do you have to, rock? What's your swag got to be?
Facts.
Where do you got to hang out at? You literally have to study it because men, we study fine as women.
Facts.
It's an art to us. Literally, it's not
Frames, skin complexion,
it's not
done hygiene.
It's not a
pay
thing.
Attention, believe me.
Once I'm going out on date one, or if I say I want to be with you, and I've seen you both with the fake hair, I've seen you with the real hair. I'm not the sugarcoat type. I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna ask me if this looks good. I'm gonna be like, Mama, to be honest with you, I prefer your real hair, but it looks nice. Or I could be like, it's not my favorite because I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna ever say I love it all the time. I'm not that guy. The nails look ugly, Mama. They're a little too long and they look a little ratchet. Thanks. But you already got them. I'm gonna take you because I'm a rider. But I'm gonna stick to my decision because I'm accountable for what I do. I chose it. But we prefer fresh face out the shower, no makeup.
Organic, let's go.
Because that's what we're going to see. Once we take you to Pound Town and you go in the bathroom and go wash off, we're going to really see how you look. Once you take them big-ass lashes off, and wrap the claws.
All the foolishness.
And you pull that lace front back, I'm going to really see what you look like, and that's what's going to tell me, do I want to lock her down, or do I just want to keep this as a...
My thing is I love natural women. I hate the whole weave foolishness. I just I hate it to the T. I just hate it. Yeah. I don't care how you put it together. I just hate it. But some women, there is a level of taste when you can put it together, maybe, professionally tall or whatever the hell they want to call it with a little bit of street line. I don't know what the hell this shit called. My thing is this, women. It's the organic version of you. Men love it. There's still men out there that love organic women.
Most of us actually do because the Barbie stuff is not.
It's crazy.
It looks good for the moment, but to take you serious, we're talking about women. We're not talking about girls that's dating. We're not talking about guys who's down your neck who want to be your girl, who want to be your boyfriend. We're talking about men who are serious about locking you down, ladies. That's what we're talking about.
Powder. Let me see. Rachel, shouts out to you. Dan, y'all really hit it on the nail. Appreciate the love, Rachel. Danielle said the emotional trauma is a thing, sirs. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I get it.
It is, but that's not ours to hold. So your emotional trauma is exactly that, yours. And 100%. You need to go to a therapist to help you unpack all that. What do you say, Bobby?
To me, and let me say this too, right? If you have emotional trauma, don't date. That's it. I don't know, man. Like, we're very black and white. Just don't date. That's it.
Fellas, you broke. You ain't got your shit together.
Don't date. Just tell the woman, look, I'm not financially in a great position.
I'm not focused on you, right? I'm not focused on women, right? That's it. Once a guy say he ain't focused on relationships right now, he's focusing most likely on his bag.
That's it.
It don't mean he broke. It just means he's super budgeting to where he's like, man, I ain't got time for this right now.
For sure. And if you want to still come and go to Pound Towns, a lot of men's going to invite you, and you're going to meet the governor. That's just what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? You're going to meet the governor. Now, Dane Trish says, most women haven't been with enough men to say there's not enough good men.
100%.
Facts, Dane. 100%. He's right.
100%.
Some women have only dated 3 men. Or there ain't enough good men. What you talking about?
You've only been used to the bottom barrel. You've only been used to Red Lobster. Then when we take your ass to Smith and Walensky, you like Smith and what?
Yeah.
Smith and, can you spell that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna keep it G with you. Might have to cut you off. I had a woman, right? Like there's levels to men.
Good.
There's levels to men,
right?
I gotta hear this, y'all. So women, I want y'all to understand. There's levels to men. I'm in Miami. I'm eating that. You know what I mean? Grab some Rusty Pelican. You know what I mean? To me, that's
something light.
Lunchtime, boom, boom, a quick 70 for lunch. Some women, 70 for lunch, no biggie, boom, easy, easy. You got some women, they're offended, like, wow, he's showing off. So you're obviously,
because you with the rusty
so I already knew a woman like that can't understand. She's not on my level.
No. You know why? And here's my
crazy.
You're 100% correct.
She might want to go to Chili's. She can get Chili's, dude.
No. Let's, because I think I know what you're saying, but let me ask you it like this: because you're very conservative with it, right? If you pulled up as the cliche, McLaren, Lambo, Wraith, Bentley, Cuban Link, designer down, and you met her there for lunch, I don't believe she would have said you were showing off because that's who you already showing.
Yes, that's true.
But because you came so conservative with it, one simple chain, a little H&M shirt, something simple.
She can't understand. How does a man? But that tells
why she don't even understand.
That was one of my biggest problems of dating certain women. Certain women I can't date because I'm a high value man. I can't date low budget women. I can't date a woman that's not on my level on at least 70%. I'm gonna tell you what's the problem. Because when I start to do things or want to move in certain ways, they're not gonna understand. When you still have women that's still having a problem with the man who lost $30 compared to a man who's probably losing a month $5,000, $10,000, it's a different conversation.
Yeah.
There's levels to as men. There's levels to dating certain type of women. Yeah. And I want men to understand that
because
there's women that's not on your level.
It's not a money thing. It's a peace of mind thing you're talking.
There's women that's not on your level. A man, certain men, we eat lunch at certain places.
Is whatever.
Because it's no big deal to eat a $40, $50 lunch. But for some women, they can't. Wow, he just obviously.
It's not that it's showing off.
It's not showing off.
It's just
this is normal to me.
There's certain standards for certain men, and it's perfectly fine, right? But what's the next topic though?
Okay, I got woohoo again.
What's she saying?
Woohoo! She says you can submit. I get that, but I still meant for more disrespect. You humble men here. They just don't take off seriously. They just don't take stuff seriously. But sweetheart, it goes right back to what you're saying. So it goes right back to what we're talking about. Sweetheart, it's all about who you're dating. Yeah. I would love to hear like 3 men you've dated, the last 3 men. What do they do for a living? What are their goals in life? Do they have kids? How many kids? If you can tell me that, I guarantee I can tell you everything about your relationships. What men you're dating is making the difference of why you're having these problems.
Correct. You
date better, vet better, you're gonna have better relationships. That's 100%. It.
But this is knowing also more of what exactly you want. My opinion. Men to a degree, we know exactly, especially how she look, we know exactly what we like. What we want, we don't know until we get with the woman. But what all men want is unanimous, is peace.
That's it.
So she cannot even be. We can forego the model for the girl who's an adjustable 6. That probably we can make her a little bit better with some nice clothes or whatever. But naturally, inside and out, she may not have the biggest ass. She may have a flat ab, but her face is gorgeous. But as a girl, she's peaceful. Men a wife that have that tucked off at the house and going out and getting the big booty this and big booty that because it's just simple. It's just fun for the moment. Yes. But his wife is his rock. Not saying it's correct, but I want you to understand the mindset. Those girls ain't peace. Where my money at? Because she know she's worth the $300 she about to get for you, knocking her down. But the girl at home, she's so peaceful. When you get home, it's I left something on the stove for you. I don't know if you want to eat that. Then when you get into bed, she's rubbing your head.
Wedding ring material.
We're not saying she's giving us a massage, but when we get into bed, she's caressing us. And even though she sleeps, she letting us know, hey, my baby's here. Oh my God. Even if she's deep in her sleep, she's still just touching us. Or she might be receptive to the kisses we give her. She not just yeah, I'm sleeping. That shit right there.
Men upset. This is what make men turn.
Those are the intangibles, lady.
You know, the truth is what you're saying is true. Women forget that men have feelings too. Men want affection.
We ain't supposed to have feelings.
Men don't mind. It's not a thing of men paying bills and all that. What's your intangibles? Where's the affection? Oh, you don't hug, you don't hold hands, you don't do, okay, cool. All right.
I don't do nothing.
So I'm a man, I'm a dater. I'm dating a manly woman.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Right.
This is why a lot of women are having problems.
You don't know your position.
It's okay to sometimes just kiss the man on the cheek, kiss him on the forehead. Men just like that.
Yeah. Be feminine.
Be feminine. Energy. It's okay.
Stop being manly in your energy. And most women can't understand the distinct difference between the two. Unfortunately, because they've been men all their lives. I get it. But maybe it takes you to go and learn how to, go get a coach. Go get a dating coach as a woman. Go get a femininity coach as a woman.
I'm gonna tell you,
research these things. Google. This is what I talk about the laziness.
I'm gonna tell you too. I love how Woohoo said earlier, the whole male besties. That right there is keeping a lot of women single.
Correct.
Getting advice from males who swear they have perfection advice.
Yeah,
for a person that's not perfected.
Yeah, it's not.
It doesn't make sense.
It's not.
And 90% of women who have these male besties are single.
Yeah, because most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, most male besties don't have a wife. Because there's a thin line between.
If they do, it's not working out. Believe it, it's not working out.
Because a good relationship, it ain't just the male bestie. The girl is going to end up taking over that bestie relationship.
And you can tell right there. What husband is just sitting here giving women advice as just a male husband on the side, just when it's not even a business or something? Like, what boss know what you, hold on. Ain't you married?
The wife gonna handle that. What's the next? I see we got a few comments. Let's get to the rest of these comments before we start
let's
closing.
see. Woohoo. Then they want to argue and fight every day. Okay.
Those type of guys you don't want to
yeah.
Woohoo. I hear you.
I hear you, but obviously I can see you're dating the bottom of the barrel. You're dating low quality men.
We call that the BAs, right?
Yeah.
Those are the below average.
You're dating below average men. You're dating the 3 kids, make less than $50,000 a year. I guarantee you that's what you're dating right there. Dating the BA below average, men that ain't bringing no value to the table except some dick. That's it.
Right. And let's say he do got everything else in order, but if he's doing those things, he's still qualified below average because of how he's carrying himself. The yelling, the cussing you out, calling you a hoe. Listen, look.
Ms. Jill Chris says,
I
think the most critical thing is for people to be honest with each other about their situation, and more importantly, be honest with themselves. Too many liars. It's very true.
Correct, but let's keep this back. Let's keep this square on y'all because we ain't talking about the men tonight. We talking about these women. A lot of women lie to themselves so much to the point not only do you believe it, you make it a lifestyle.
Facts.
I'm single because I just want what God wants for me. What does God want for you, mama? Explain that to me specifically.
I love when they say that. Now they try to use crutches.
Because women love to live in the gray area and men don't. This is the conflict.
I don't know where that foolishness comes
from. You like to be between the black and white when we don't like that. We're either left or right. You like to be, let's try going in the middle. No.
Women, I'm going to say this. You like catching attitudes, men going to get rid of you. You like getting in arguments and not giving up sex after an argument, men going to start cheating. You like to go through a man's phone, men going to get rid of you, then he going to cheat on you. Women, just keep doing it. I'm telling you, this is what men do. Go through a man's phone, keep going through his phone, you start cheating.
Being insecure, acting insecure.
Men don't like that. Women, y'all gotta stop the foolishness.
Yeah.
Okay, a man tell you, look, let's go to the gym. I see you gain some weight. Wow, you should love me as I am. He gonna start cheating. He gave you 3 warnings.
Right.
Men don't play like that. Here's the problem.
Not every guy is the same, ladies.
Here's the problem with women too.
Not every guy is the same.
They don't like to take a man's constructive criticism serious.
Nope.
Hey, babe, you gaining weight. Wow, come on, stop saying that.
I don't like them jeans. It's ugly. No, they not. No, they not.
See, he just told you you're gaining weight. This is 3rd time talking about it. That's jeans. He's dead serious about it.
You wearing them jeans looking like a boy, and he walking in the house, and while you're not looking, he looking at you like, he putting that face like.
I kid you not, man. I've dated a woman where she gained a lot of weight, and we was conversing about the weight from when it started growing, and I'm like, look, babe, I signed you up to the gym as you requested. We spoke about this. I see we haven't hit the gym, babe. Nah.
I'm good today.
Okay. Months later, she getting bigger and bigger. Honestly, I'm not.
It's an emotional thing. She's an emotional eater. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You're not attacking that emotion with a professional. You feel that you're diagnosed not only be the patient and the doctor. That's the problem. Nobody can tell y'all nothing. Which is why I feel that you're lazy. Because you don't want to put in the work. You've been through 5 different toxic situations. Mama, take a year and go get you some therapy.
I think counseling,
go talk to somebody
is so helpful.
Professional about what you got going on. Oh, I don't need that. Okay, how do you know?
I think it's 100% so healthy.
This ain't just women, this men too. But how do you know, ladies? Because you all the favorite thing women like to say, oh, I know. Oh, you know so much, but you ain't married, you ain't got no kids, but you know so much. You know everything else about how to do those two things. The most simplest things to get done.
Really think about it, ladies. At what point do you change what you're doing to get better results? This is why we're having these conversations, to assist women and just also men when it comes to certain aspects of dating on how to get better. Because this conversation here is something that a lot of people have a problem with. Are modern women just lazy? Oh, I'm not competing. I'm not losing weight. I'm not chasing the man. I get it, women.
But some women out here are not playing. They're not putting they pressure.
You gotta adjust somewhere because time is ticking. Some women, y'all 40, 42, 43, 39,
29,
30, and you
31.
still having relationship problems. Something about you has to change somewhere, so you can see an improvement in your dating.
Right.
I would say dating options. Because some of y'all want certain type of men, and you're never going to get that certain type of men if you don't readjust your mindset and your approach.
Some girls really out here trying to get plies. They're trying to get their version of a plies, a street hood nigga who's rich. Girl, get out of here. Get you a man who can pay the bills, who could teach you something.
I've learned a lot of women. This would be their ideal man. A thuggish, handsome, semi-businessman.
Who's a millionaire?
That's a millionaire. And that's going to be a great father to the kids and be there for the kids.
Be romantic. They want to.
And he's going to be romantic. Be real. I don't even understand how you put that in one depiction. It don't even make sense.
Because women
it don't even make sense to me.
They love to
have
no
sense.
It's a fear of missing out, right? Lil Durk proposed to his girl. Now, quote unquote, guys are feeling pressure. No. Ain't no guys feeling pressure. Y'all women want what Lil Durk just gave to his girl, but you girls are not India. You're not her. Yeah. Why? Because she's doing what's supposed to be done for a man like him who has many options. Arena full of options. To say, I want to get on my knee in front of these women and propose to you. Not because you're the prettiest, because that's definitely not the case for him. Not because you're the finest. Not because, your thing is the best. It's because it's what he likes and you're doing exactly what he likes. To the level that he agrees with. And you are most likely his piece.
But I want y'all to understand, too. Let's not forget, I think he has 7 kids.
Come on, man. He can afford. His situation is different.
He's a multi-millionaire. He should be a multi-millionaire, I'm assuming. At the end of the day, women, and this is also for men, too. Men, don't feel pressure. Your timing is your timing. 2 things I want to tell you. There's 2 M's in life you better understand. Okay? One you better understand is your mortgage is the most expensive investment, and your marriage. These 2 M's right here are so important. You make a mistake and have a child with the wrong woman, for y'all men that's listening to this live, you're going to regret it to the day that you die. That's a literal statement. You better understand that.
And ladies, it goes the same way. Stop giving a child to a man you would not marry because it just wasn't right, or it's not about you anymore. Because once you have a child, especially if you left the relationship, if you're a single mother and you left the relationship, it's not about what you weren't. Here's why. It sounds crazy, Michael. Here's why. Because you're not paying the biggest price. That child is.
Facts.
Majority of us here, probably on this live too, have come from broken homes. A mom or a dad, or both are there, but they don't live together. One's over here, one's over there. Irreconcilable differences. Shit that could be fixed, but because you got an ego and he got an ego, both egos can't coexist.
Very true.
Stop having children with people you're not marrying and going to commit to and go through the thick as well as the thin. Because once shit get hard, I'm out. I want a divorce.
The divorce rate.
All right, mama.
The divorce rate is increasing so high right now, and when you
this is the first time a guy has divorced his wife, like a superstar in a while.
Yeah,
Because I bring it up because this is what we all can reference to, because most people know Megan Good and her husband broke up, but the husband, not Megan, the husband, every guy would. There's guys out here who got Megan all over their walls in their rooms still, like a dime to them.
Yeah, how could he make that decision? There's some
how are you gonna leave that?
There's something there we don't know. And here we go again. That's why I tell men you can't just judge a woman based on good looks.
Yeah, that's the first step.
A lot of women got the good looks. A lot of women feel. I've met some that feel like they're a commodity,
right?
With numerous kids, they're a commodity with no savings.
Right.
They're a commodity with no assets. They're a commodity with no job.
Right.
Because they got a frame. That's crazy. Frame crazy. Yeah. So they think they're a commodity.
You're not, mama. Because unfortunately, there's more beautiful women than there are good men.
Facts.
Not handsome men. Not, he fine men. Good men. Meaning what? We're held to a different standard. We got to put structure in the home. We got to pay for the kids to go to school, for daycare. We got to put daycare by itself as a mortgage. You got to pay for the cars, get the houses you want. Men have a higher standard. So he might look good on IG, you can double tap, but is he a good man? That's not the case. It's a little bit more scarce. So it's not enough. I agree at the end of this. I'll say, yeah, you might be to a degree, because there is a small percentage of men who are considered good men. But not high value, just good.
But to me, if I'm a woman and there's a small percentage of good men, that minute percentage, I want to do my best so when I finally get that chance to get one, I want to keep them.
The question is, how do you identify it?
You got to vet them. You got to go back to when we spoke about vetting a man.
Yeah, that's how I identify it.
If you
that's our video on YouTube, how to vet a man.
How to vet a man, that video is so powerful. I think that video alone should have went viral because it's so powerful.
Yeah.
We're teaching women the questions to ask.
We're exposing it.
This is giving you a blueprint.
Some guys might not like it.
On how to vet a man.
What's the next topic before we head out?
You know what? That's we got a lot of good topics.
That topic, comment, my bad. What's the next topic?
This is the last one before we close out. Women have a certain expiration date on dating men. Men could go till 70. Oh yeah. Men, we could have a child any we could be 51 just dropping the we could drop a child at any age. We good.
This is why we're
but
not
women, ooh, you get in your 30s.
Yeah. This is why
you better be cleaning up your dating situations real quick. A man ain't worth it. Hey, cut. Look. I'm not letting you beat this frame down anymore. But hey, you done. Next.
Because you don't want legacy.
Let's go. You waste your time.
Because ladies are hit with a burden of, you need to make very serious decisions from the age of 18 to 35. That's not us. That's what science has created, biology. That's what life is giving you. Because why? Between that time frame, you're expected to at least birth something. That's the window you got. Now, some women are obviously a little bit over 35, below, but we're talking about the risk of pregnancy, and a healthy one is between that range.
Facts.
For men, it's different. Unless your seeds ain't swimming, that's different. That's a 1 in a million thing. But for men, you can be 50 plus, you can be 60, you can be 70. Whatever your age is, we can breed for a very long time.
Facts.
So we're not in that same boat. So which is why women should be very selective, not picky, selective. There's a fine line between the two. Select meaning with purpose. What's the end goal? Not, he look good and we'll look good together. See, Megan and her husband was a couple goals, but when you ask them, why are they couple goals? Because they look good together?
Yeah,
because they're both good-looking people. That's why they couple goals.
Yeah, that's the problem. So you tell me there's no other good-looking people that's together. But this is the problem. It's just like when the whole Gucci man, his wife held him down. Which one of y'all women would have held a prisoner down, or inmate, or individual that went through the system for such a long time?
And it was not guaranteed he was going to come and bounce back like he did.
Exactly.
It was not a guarantee.
He could have came back out and flopped, but he came out super fit, different mindset. Had a
bag ready for him.
An investor-driven woman who understood the opportunity of social media and how to really reflect on and invest on wealth.
That's right. That $3 million turned to $7 million. By the time you get out, baby, you got $7 million.
Let's be real.
You gave me. Okay, damn, I can trust you because why? You are a peace of mind. If he came out and the money was at zero, that's what? A headache.
And then you can imagine how many women would have been in before he locked up in luxury cars, living a lifestyle, and then he's gone. Do you know how to work the machine? Do you know how to work the machine? Meaning, do you know how to manage all those dollars? Do you know how to flip what's left?
No.
Or do you just know how to look good in the drop top shades on?
No.
You got Louis Vuitton shoes on, bags, Chanel bags. Do you know how to invest?
That's what's called the boss chick. Because here's the thing.
Now, this world today,
the CEO left the correct person in charge until he returns.
Facts.
See, CEOs know how to choose and pick their successors very well.
Very true.
Because of what? Past performance, which is what? Relationship, how she's been, the moves she's made, how she talked to me, the things she does. Though all of that is considered in part of the promotion.
You know, it's.
What's that comment say? What are they saying?
Now we're going to close out. That's the last comment we're going to close out. But I want to say this to you guys. I think this conversation was very informative, just like all our conversations. Next week, Thursday, we will not have a live.
Yeah, we're going to let it sit. We're going to ponder for the next year. We got some big things coming for the year coming in.
For sure.
We're going to bring in much more, y'all.
And make sure you guys follow us on, what's that app, the audio app?
Oh, what's the podcast?
Yeah, what's that app called? I can't remember the name.
We just drew a blank, but
yeah, I can't
YouTube for sure. YouTube for sure. You'll find all the previous episodes. But you know, are women lazy when it comes to dating? Versus are there not enough good men? We want to leave y'all with that to think about that. But the reason why is because there's two sides to the spectrum. But we definitely do believe. And there's a recent post that went viral before we go.
Which one?
A girl stepped up to a man and said, "Oh, years ago, you're going to be my husband." She extended to the man, not like, "Oh, he came." She said it to him, stepped up to him.
Clubhouse, yeah.
Clubhouse.
Yeah.
And then it went viral like a post. Everybody's posted it. And then a dude responded to the thread that the girl said. He said, "Again, if more women shoot their shot, there would be much more relationships. Because why? We never know. A lot of guys just are not skilled like everybody else.
Facts.
You tell us, don't talk to you at Walmart. Don't talk to you when you're getting in the car. What we mean by don't talk to you is look at your face. Look at who you hang. You got a gang full of girls with you. You got a face that say don't mess with me. You just so quick to get to the car and you're not approachable. You look like a dude. You out here moving like a man. You get what I'm saying? So this is why we brought up this topic. We got some great stuff. If you guys want to give us some topics or things you may want to talk about, send it to the email. What's the email?
Mentourme@gmail. If you guys got any topic you want us to discuss live, feel free. And no matter what type of topic it is when it comes to the relationship, this is something we love discussing. We're always going to give you our honest opinion.
Of course, from a man's point of view.
We want the dating experience to get better because there's too many women that's single. And there's too much false information from people that's
not even in the field.
Exactly.
People getting advice from Steve Harvey. Mom, don't listen to Steve Harvey, okay? He got a bad wife and a daughter. He's been out the game for years. I had a discussion today with somebody. Oh, well, why don't you listen to Steve Harvey? He clearly knows the path to success. That's his success.
He's
not in the field.
He's not in the field no more.
What guy you know, ladies, is going to wait 90 days?
90 days. Oh my!
Because we talking past 3 days, you getting canceled. So 90 days for what?
Days. I didn't even know that. Like I can understand 14.
I can understand if you're a virgin, a grown woman who done already been knocked down a few times by other dudes. I don't want to hear no. I don't care if your body count is 2 or 20. I don't. No guy wants to hear 90 days.
That's crazy.
That game is ridiculous. 30 days for what?
Women still doing 90 day foolishness. Like who? What man's gonna wait 90 days?
You can't. They want guarantees.
I guarantee you. You make a man wait 90 days later before we close out. He guaranteed to cheat. He off the rip cheating.
Cheating. He ain't even.
You ain't even make. It don't even make sense.
You're not even responding to your text message. She playing games.
Yeah, people. I want you guys to understand this.
So where do they send the topics before we get
people? If you guys want to, of course, see other videos that we have, feel free to get on, of course, YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube.
Right. But if they want to send us a topic to talk about,
feel free to just email us at mentourme@gmail.
How do you spell that?
Send mentourme@gmail.
Mentourme.
And again,
mentourme.
Just email us what topics you want us to discuss. And again, the first Thursday of next year, we are going live again. This is Bob from Mentourme.com.
Happy holidays, y'all.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Y'all have a good one. And we'll see y'all again. Like I said, first Thursday of the new year. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.